Hello everyone. Today I am doing a completely random collage book or glue book. Okay, so I'm going to do this in some short, simple steps, and I am not making my book very large. In fact, I am just going to do one signature right now. I may choose to do more signatures and then I will put them in a book. So mostly what I'm concerned about is making the pages. I picked 5 pieces of paper. All right, 5 pieces. So my signature will have these 5 pieces of paper in them. I chose not to go very large. I want to go pretty small. So they are, the largest one is about 6 1/4, a little bit more than 6 1/4 tall, and about 8 inches, 8.5 inches wide. So it's not going to be a huge book. Folded in half, it's going to be about 4 1/4 by about 6 1/4. Not too big. All right. And for the first part of this, I've chosen some neutral background bits that I am randomly going to put on these pages. Newspaper, envelope, security envelope patterns. I've got a candy wrapper. I've got some painted paper, some crazy lady circle paper, some printed out letters, game, Sudoku game, and crossword game, stamped papers, music, book pages. I've got this is the piano music stuff, handmade paper, and I think a little bit of scrapbook paper and a little bit of, I thought I had some, yeah, some magazine color bits. With a little bit of texture. I like to put those in collage. So that's what I have. And I am just going to randomly glue them on these papers. So let me get started so it doesn't take forever. I'm going to randomly glue them on the paper. I'm not going to cover the entire page. And that's why I have, let me put this on the back of this. I wanted to cover up that scrapbook paper thing right there. And that's why I have randomly selected this stuff. I don't want to put scrapbook paper on scrapbook paper. I want to leave some space. I want to be able to see what's underneath, and that is why I chose some book pages and just some regular paper. I'm going to put 3 pieces on each one. Something different. I guess I can put this piece of color, magazine color bit over here. I'm going to leave some of the page. Is what I'm doing. So 3 pieces on each one. Let's see. Let's do some book text on here. And I'm not putting everything in the middle. I am letting the torn edges kind of go off the edge a little bit just for some interest. Let me use this paper. Try to make sure I've got lots of glue, but I don't want to fuss too much with the whole thing. And one more. Oh, I did get a piece of paper with, I did spirograph stuff. I did some spirograph fun, and I put nail polish over the top of some of that. So I stamped some papers. I have been getting ready to put out new fish bit packs, and so I have been making bits to put in those. Okay, so I've got 3 pieces on each one of those, on each side. Yes, on each side. Let's put scrapbook paper on this one. And I'm not really planning the next step yet. I am not really looking. Let me put that on here. The white will mess with the brown. I'm not planning on what I'm going to do. I'm not planning on what I'm going to put on top of this stuff. I am just putting it down. I am trying to get enough glue on there so it doesn't come back up. But that's all I'm doing, just randomly getting something for the backgrounds of this book. And I'm trying to do it quickly so that I'm not planning very much. Goes out of my way. I don't really want to plan a ton. Let's get a new page out for this. Foil. I did get foil pieces already for the fish bits. Get that down real good so it stays. And one more piece. Maybe this music would be fun. So 3 pieces on each side there. I do want to use this spirograph piece. Make sure I get that done. I don't really like that, so let me put this piece of newspaper over that before I put that so that my spirograph piece is on the top. There we go. And one more for over here. What have I got left? I should have plenty of stuff. I want something a little bit different than, we'll do painted paper. We'll do painted paper, something different than the background. And I like using something like book pages and stuff for what I'm gluing on. I don't have to cover the whole page. I can, but I don't have to. So that's 3, which makes it nice. I don't have to figure out how to cover everything. Get some book or some scrapbook paper. And I'm using pretty large pieces. I want to cover a bit. I don't want it to be really, really busy when I get finished. So if you've noticed, most of these pieces are fairly large. This is a piece of handmade paper I really like. That glue came through. I can feel it. So I'll let it sit here and dry. That handmade paper is very thin and porous, and it's soaked up that glue. Maybe that will mean that it will stay very nicely. All right, so 2 more pages left. All right, let's get that piece on there. I didn't count my pieces, but it looks like I'm hoping I have enough. And book text. Oops. And it feels really thick. Like something is on it. It looks like I tore this off of something. And there's another thickness there. Oh well. Oh well. Color book bit. More spirograph bits. More book text. And this is kind of a small bit of magazine color. I really don't recommend going too small. It makes your backgrounds kind of busy and hard to deal with. But I like the color of that one. It was nice and neutral. Okay, so that's that one. So my last one, gosh, you'd think that I really counted them. I did not. That is a fluke. I might not have had enough pieces of paper to put on there. I should have counted them. I thought I was going to have extra. I did not have any extra. All right. No extra. That's funny. Very interesting. All right. This one's kind of a small piece too. Should have gone a little bit larger. Oh well. All right, so this is the end of this part 1. I will come back and put the signature together. All right, that was quick and painless. Random, completely random. Thanks for watching.